Let's talk golf package sets. I've got 4 package sets here from 4 different companies. So Ben Sayers, a Wilson one, Cobra and Callaway. So we're stepping up in brands, which often is where you're going to see the price changes. So Callaway being the most expensive, moving down to Ben Sayers, which is the least expensive, with the Cobra and the Wilson in the middle there, at a similar price. So you are going to pay for brand, which we do in every walk of life. Callaway, very trusted brand in golf. Now, what are the other differences you might find from the lower price up to the high price? Well, lower price, you're generally going to get less clubs. You're going to get less pieces. You're going to get pieces that are maybe the design elements and some of the materials used won't feel maybe quite as high quality as this Callaway one that I pull out. Like, I've seen this Callaway iron almost when it was released as its own club. So you are getting the R&D, the design, the engineering of the top clubs from the more expensive, where in the Ben Sayers ones you're getting kind of a version of, if you like. They're not innovating, they're not pushing forward, they're just going to try and make a version of that. So you might feel a bit of a difference in performance over time. It will be slight though, like your performance will outweigh that. Less clubs, slightly less component feel to it. So things like the head covers on these two. So if we go up the top to the bottom, the Callaway head cover is this kind of, I'm presuming, fake leather. It certainly feels like leather, nicely padded with a little bit of elastic. Where the Ben Sayers one is this kind of, I don't know what we call that, you know, where you snag your nail feeling on it with a bit of a sock. Much small, bearing in mind they're both driver head covers. Look at the size difference. So you are totally going to feel the difference in the quality of some of the goods. Now when you get into, I think this is the sweet spot for me, is in this middle range here. So you start getting the crossover. This is the Wilson Players Fit. The head cover does feel very similar to the Callaway. The driver head and some of the design elements in it are starting to replicate what we see more in the top end. And the feel of the grip and the components is feeling a lot more solid, like you do get up here. So the Callaway is definitely the best feeling of all of them, but these are really, really close in the Wilson. And certainly when we go over to the Cobra, I think the Cobra head covers are lacking a little bit, but the product underneath, which is the important part, is good. You're getting Cobra design and innovation. Again, a company that do design and innovate. And you're getting Cobra feel in the components, from the shaft through the grip through to the head. And the irons in the Cobra, I mean, we sell these irons as individual items. They're popular, they're great, they're cavity back, they're friendly. So you are getting that real blend of maybe slightly cheaper feeling in the bag to the head cover to very good quality where it matters, which is in the equipment. For me, the sweet spot really is between the Cobra and the Wilson in the middle. If you're going to really treat yourself, I think the Callaway box set in the XR is a really good set. And for the price, trying to buy that individually brand new, you would get nowhere near that. If it is price that you're driven by, the Ben Sayers is a perfect starter set at the price. Again, way more affordable price. You're going to pay for branding, you're going to pay for components, you're going to pay a bit for design. And I think often with lots of these kind of products, somewhere in the middle you do get the crossover of both. Let us know what your budget is and if you've used a box set. I think they're a great way, these package sets, to get people into golf started, get them all the tools they need to get out there and have fun, and not worry about having to buy loads of small pieces and not sure what they're buying. It just gives them everything from the bag to the putter up to the driver, and they are ready just to roll.